After the long heart-to-heart with Mom, my perspective on studying has completely shifted. Before, it always felt like I was lugging around a massive weight. Studying seemed like this big, heavy task. But now, I finally understand that learning isn't about making Mom proud or showing off to relatives. It's for me. This realization hit me like a cool breeze on a hot day, and I suddenly felt lighter. As Mom would say, time to lighten up and gear up. This morning at 8 a.m., I sat down at my desk, feeling much more relaxed than usual. Normally, whenever I did an English comprehension passage, I'd be hunched over, stressing about the time, panicking that I wouldn't finish. But today, not the same. I read with purpose, found the answers smoothly, and underlined them without hesitation. I even caught myself thinking, wow, I can actually do this pretty quickly. Go me. When it came time for the writing section, something even stranger happened. I wasn't nervous. Usually, writing feels like dragging myself through quicksand, desperately trying to hit a word count. But today, I followed the structure the teacher taught us, and the words just flowed. I even caught myself grinning. Writing this composition is actually kind of fun. After lunch, I dove into science, my usual big boss subject, especially those dreaded open-ended questions. Normally, one look at them and I'm already planning my escape. But not today. Today, I decided I wasn't going to let them scare me off. I grabbed an old practice paper and picked a question about photosynthesis, one I had avoided like the plague. Usually, I'd just scribble a few vague sentences and hope for the best. But this time I used a step-by-step method our teacher taught us. I broke it down logically. Photosynthesis needs sunlight to help plants make energy and grow. Before I knew it, I had answered the whole thing. I leaned back, feeling pretty proud of myself. Hey, I think I've cracked the code on these open-ended questions. I even caught Mom sneaking a glance at me from the other side of the room. Her face lit up with a proud smile. I turned to her. How did I do today? Mom nodded and chuckled.
You're doing great. No daydreaming today and no drifting off to space.
For the first time, I felt like I was studying with a sense of lightness. PSLE is creeping up fast, but for once, I'm not freaking out about it. I've discovered a new study rhythm. Lighten up, stay focused, and everything else will fall into place. Who knew that's all it would take?